It'd probably be for me because I'm kind of similar boat. I've got Alvarez as well at the moment, and I'm
Have you?
pretty much well aware that Alvarez probably isn't going to start twice, but I can't be certain that De Bruyne gets more minutes than him.
No.
So I don't know about flipping it, but it does feel like a power move. It probably takes a -8 that includes removing Alvarez, obviously, for me to put De Bruyne in. But I can go something like Alvarez to Nunes, Palmer to De Bruyne, and then maybe even a Brentford defender. Whisper it quietly, Tom. I just about got the budget to do that, but that feels heavy, doesn't it? -8 to get De Bruyne in.
Yeah. Yeah, I did Alvarez. I held Alvarez right up until the point that I thought Haaland would start and then just flipped them. I didn't want to sort of hold them both because I thought that as soon as Haaland's back, Alvarez just becomes I don't know, his value as an FPL asset just drops off, doesn't it? But yeah, I don't know. De Bruyne has a ceiling as well, so he could blow that -8 out the water. But I know what you mean. It feels like a lot of manoeuvring, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, what should owners and non-owners be thinking about the benching at the weekend? I know you said it was part with Tuesday's game in Copenhagen in mind, but there was also this quote from Pep that said that he really wanted to use him late in the game.
Yeah.
Should we read anything into that?
Don't know, maybe it was the classic just try and get the game won without him if you can, and then just chuck him on. Obviously, give him a rest ahead of Tuesday. Um, I think his minutes are looking good. I think certainly in the bigger games, certainly think he'll start against Chelsea. He'll start against United in 27, and he might get a rest in one of Brentford or Bournemouth. But I don't know. He's just so important to us, and he's come back looking so fit. I know Pep was talking about him not lasting 90 and stuff. But what was the game? It was Burnley, wasn't it, where he played the full game or effectively the full game. So he is looking fresh.
Yeah, I mean, he came on against my team in the cup game before that. I know it was only 20 minutes, but he didn't look like anything other than just peak Kevin De Bruyne
Yeah.
to me. So, yeah, of serious interest. Where would you park his expected minutes over the double, Johnny?
Somewhere like around 150, 160.
And Alvarez?
I don't know. Again, this is where I struggle with City because my personal bias sort of takes hold here, and I don't think Alvarez has played well since he's gone into midfield again. So I would rather De Bruyne just start twice. But like I say, I wouldn't be surprised if Alvarez started one. But if I was saying De Bruyne starts maybe like 150, 160, I wouldn't be surprised if Alvarez maybe started with him against Brentford and we went for similar setup in the away game. So I'd expect Alvarez to get at least 100 as well.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's kind of my thinking as well. And I think, well, if I expect that, I probably don't move him. I just run with it for now, I think.
Yeah.
What would you say to someone, Johnny, who was thinking about moving Foden to De Bruyne?
No, you gotta keep Foden. It's really it's a lottery depending on where he plays. And I think this is why many, including myself, made obviously it's easy with hindsight the mistake of benching him against Brentford because obviously I think his capabilities and FPL asset massively depends on where he plays. Behind the striker, he's absolutely brilliant, one of the probably the best value assets in the game. But when he shoved out wide, he was just nowhere near the goal on Saturday until Walker came on. So
Yeah,
as well.
that's what I've said. There's a correlation with Walker if he has to play on the right, isn't there? Because
Yeah,
basically, if it's a Stones or a Lewis or something else behind him, he's got to hold that touchline, isn't it? If
yeah,
Walker's there, subject to how you want to play, if Walker's bombing on, he can still get into the 10 positions from the right, can't he?
yeah, yeah, and that's exactly that tactic. Yeah,
Tom, what City you got?
Haaland and Foden for myself as well. So, and yeah, I was tempted contemplating the Walker move until obviously he got benched on the weekend. So I'm now not really sure where to go with the third one. But yeah,
I take
lots
it
of
De
food for
Bruyne's off
thought.
the table for you.
No, I've got the money to go from Saka to De Bruyne straight up, but yeah, Saka against Burnley after scoring two. I
Yeah,
just
don't ask someone who just sold Bukayo Saka, mate.
well, don't worry, I benched him this week, so could be worse.
Well, now you've still got him. I think I'm
Yeah,
worse off, mate.